I'm delighted to welcome you to Leaders Day Out. Max Bupa has been recognized within the Max Group for our Leaders Day Out program because the kind of feedback that we get from the front line is absolutely critical to our being able to improve our business and our being able to grow as a company. We have now decided as an ELT that we need to invest more time in the Leaders Day Out, and instead of doing this once every few months, we are now going to do this once a month. So welcome to the first edition of the new format for Leaders Day Out. As you know, Max Bupa is about helping our customers live longer, healthier, happier lives. So it's very important that we start with our staff, that we ourselves become healthier because we work for Max Bupa. In that connection, during the Leaders Day Out, we will try and encourage all of you, including myself, to live a healthier lifestyle by having a session about health at the beginning of the Leaders Day Out, and also making sure that the kind of lunch that we serve is also focusing on healthy options. You can really eat well and healthy at the same time, and hopefully our admin team and internal comms team will be able to prove that and give you some delicious food which is also healthy and which is also good for you. The most important part of Leaders Day Out, however, will continue to be the feedback that we get. As an ELT and myself as the Chief Executive, it is very important that we get feedback from the front line, we get feedback from agents, we get feedback from TPD partners, we get feedback from hospitals, and your feedback and the openness with which you are willing to share feedback is really the critical success factor for Leaders Day Out. So I'd like to encourage you to please speak up, to please highlight the problems, difficulties, challenges you face. Tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like, so we can actually do more of the things that you like and stop doing or change some of the things that you don't like, particularly if those things are coming in our way of being able to deliver fantastic business results. So I look forward to receiving the feedback from this Leaders Day Out, and we will do this once a month, and then we will come back as a team in the head office, review the feedback and create some action points so that we can actually make our company a much better place for customers and a much better place for staff. I want to speak to you on a couple of themes today. The first one is about growth. I think we should all celebrate the fact that Max Bupa has been growing really well. In the last webcast, we celebrated the fact that we have touched 500,000 urban lives. We now have 5 lakh customers in urban India, and we also have about 750,000 customers in rural India. This is a fantastic achievement because it's taken us only 13 months to double our customer base. Our revenue has grown by over 100% in 1 year, and our cost base has only grown by 10%. And I think these are fantastic achievements, and all of us must be really proud of the achievements. So let's celebrate growth, and let's all also commit to maintaining the pace of growth in Max Bupa. While we celebrate the growth in Max Bupa, I think what we must remember is that with growth comes constant change. And we must be prepared for change. We must make the change happen. We must cause the change rather than resist the change. This is because, a lot of customers are placing their trust on Max Bupa. And we have to deliver to customers outstanding customer service, whether it's at the point of claims, whether it's the point of medical testing, whether it's the point of policy assurance. We have to deliver fantastic customer service because we get premium customers in Max Bupa who deserve fantastic service. One initiative that is a direct result of the feedback from the front line is the Boss initiative. Recently, I had a chance to have coffee at our Hyderabad branch and Bangalore branch, and some of the feedback from the staff was excellent and disturbing at the same time, because I realized that we were not doing enough to provide support at the branches. We were not doing enough to make sure that we were equipped to provide good customer services in our branches. Directly as a result of that feedback, we have launched the Boss initiative. It's gone live in Delhi and Jaipur, and I understand from initial feedback that this is working really well. We have created a unified organizational structure for the branches where everybody in a branch reports to a common person, and we're looking at how we can streamline both policy issuance, claims management, complaint management, etc. So I'm really looking forward to having this initiative roll out to all the branches. And in particular, I'd request staff working in Jaipur and Delhi to give feedback to the ELT members who are visiting so that we can all learn from what's going on from the BOSS pilot. This will be an important initiative because unless we support you in the branches to provide outstanding customer service, we will never be a great company. The latest initiative from our marketing team is the two mascots we've created, Satya and Mithya. I would encourage you to look at our Facebook pages and the websites and also study about what Satya and Mithya are telling you. We do have an obligation to make a change in the industry, and Satya and Mithya will be our attempt to try and educate members of the public about the importance of health insurance as well as what to watch out for. In fact, it is our obligation to make sure that when we sell policies, we explain to customers what our policies cover, but equally explain to them what our policies don't cover. Most of our claims get rejected because either there's a pre-existing condition that was not disclosed to us, or the claim is not covered by the policy terms. And therefore, we should all undertake that we should behave like Satya and make sure that whenever we talk to customers about a Max Bupa policy, we definitely highlight what the policy does cover, but equally spend time discussing that what are the things the policy does not cover. It's really, really important because that's how we can become an outstanding company and customers will recognize us and associate us with Satya rather than with Mithya. We are in a service industry and Max Bupa is all about its people. Max Bupa is nothing without the fantastic employees that work for us. And it's absolutely critical that people love working in Max Bupa, they stay with us and grow with us. Your ELT is committed to ensuring that we do a lot of work in making Max Bupa a much nicer place to work for all our employees. Thank you very much for participating in the Global People Survey. I think it's fantastic that Max Bupa has one of the highest participation rates in the GPS survey amongst all the other countries in the Bupa group. It's important that we act on your feedback. And today we will be presenting to you the results of the survey and what we are planning to do with the feedback that you've given us. We're also looking at our people practices, and one of the things I talked about at the sales conference and also at my last webcast, I'm happy to announce it now live, which is our new incentive scheme. We have spent a lot of time analyzing the data, and one of the problems that we picked up was that not enough people were earning sales incentives. We have launched our new sales incentive plan. The key features are that we have tried to simplify the plan. I think the earlier plan was a little bit overcomplicated, as a result of which a large number of people were being caught out by the various gates that we had put in. And these gates were actually preventing people from earning incentives. So you will find in the new plan that we have removed most of the gates. The other big thing with the new incentive plan and the new thinking around sales targets is that your targets should go up. When you join the company, you come in with a very low target. Your targets should go up in the first few months. But after about 12 months, 18 months, your targets should stabilize. And then your target should not keep on increasing unless you move on to the next step in your career. And the new incentive plan reflects that. So when you study the new incentive plan, you will find that targets only go up for the first 12 to 18 months. Once they reach a particular point in time, they remain stable unless you get promoted to the next level. This should really encourage you to meet those targets, to exceed those targets, and earn a lot of incentives. Our incentive plans are very generous. Our incentive plans actually pay out a lot of money for overachievement. So once you are in the zone of 110%, 125%, 150% of your target, once you are in that plus 100% zone, our plans are extremely generous. Remember, Max Bupa does not believe in capping incentives. So you can earn a huge amount of money if you keep on exceeding and overachieving your targets. I will be watching the results of the incentive plan very carefully, and the key criteria for me is that what is the percentage of our sales force receiving incentives? And we as managers must ensure, whether we are branch managers, whether we are sales directors, whether we are zonal heads, all of us us have a responsibility to ensure that a maximum number of our salespeople are actually able to earn incentives from the company. So when we start paying the incentives against the new plan, which really comes into effect on the 1st of July, that's one number I'll be watching, and we will actually be holding managers and supervisors accountable for ensuring that a vast majority of the people that work for them actually receive incentives. So I am looking forward to seeing all of you earn incentives, and I am looking forward to seeing much better sales success as a result of the very dramatic changes that we have made in our incentive plan. Thank you so much for listening to me patiently. It's wonderful that all our leaders are out with the frontline today. The key message that I said in the beginning is what I want to repeat, that the success of the Leaders Day Out depends on the quality of feedback that you give us. It's very important that you speak freely. It's very important that you tell us the things that you're enjoying and the things that are not going so well, because that will give us a chance to fix those things. As an ELT, we have to commit to you that we will take that feedback seriously, openly. We will come back, discuss the feedback, and will come out with action plans as a result of that feedback. Leaders Day Out is about you telling the leaders of exactly the problems that you face in the front line, so that we can do something about it. We can make your lives easier, better, and hopefully make Max Bupa a much nicer place to work in. Thank you very much.